so then my daughter turned to me and she held up her arms and she said, Ruth Conda forever. Wait, you guys have seen that tweet before, right?
No.
You haven't?
I have not seen that tweet.
Okay, I'm sending the. Okay, before we even start, bro. Oh my god.
No, we started already. Welcome to the SodaClub podcast. Welcome back. Finally, this has been an episode in the making for like over a year now, and it has been made because we're all lazy.
Over a year, sir. It's been like.
It's been enough time.
It's been like half a year, at least.
Oh, my order's been picked up from DoorDash.
Yeah!
Yay! Okay, before we start this, I seriously do need you guys to look in SodaStream.
Okay, I just read my 10-year-old daughter. I just told my 10-year-old daughter about RGB. She had tears in her eyes, and then she said, and then she did the Wakanda pose and said, Ruth Conda forever, which is sort of pop culture crossover that I can celebrate.
Ruth
Conda said
forever.
RGB.
Ruth Conda forever.
Tom said RGB instead of RBG.
Listen, for me, RGB is this. It's the colored lights.
That's what I'm saying.
So today we have our very own IndieRed.
He works for us.
A round of applause.
Thank you.
Like we were saying, took like 6 months to get him on because we're all dumb. But
he was like one of the first guests lined up.
Busy of a schedule. I don't know what.
He was supposed to be. He was supposed to be after Daniel Sambar, I think.
Yeah, and that was like.
I was supposed to be
that
was
a
long time ago.
A while ago.
Now I have shorter hair and a full beard.
Yeah,
and Topop has not blonde hair and a beard, and Fonder looks the same.
And now I like
Fonder
men.
doesn't age.
Yeah!
We like men on this.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, Indy,
tell us about that.
Tell us about that.
Why don't we? I've written down I prepared for this podcast. All right, like I said, it's been like a million. It's been like 10 years in the making. You know, I was prepared.
He's been waiting.
I know what we need to talk about. So, Indy, why don't you talk a little about yourself right now? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Who are you?
Who are you? Nobody knows who you are.
All right. That's a bold claim. Why would you say that?
Tom, I think you're.
Tom, tell your dog to shut up.
It's not being picked up by OBS!
I can't believe you would do this during a podcast.
Oh my god, I'll be right back.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, so I'm IndieRed.
Anyway, IndieRed, how you doing?
I have the fuck did my Okay, hold on, give me a second.
Whoa.
Oh, what's with the timer?
Whoa.
No! What's the timer do?
This is a disaster.
Okay.
After that wacky catastrophe, I'm IndieRed. I'm a little editor. I'm on Twitter. Yeah, and I'm about to put down his dog.
I didn't write that part. I didn't script that part.
We improv, and sometimes some of the people in the improv need to freaking kill their dog. So, anyways,
it's all for the bit.
The police cannot control
you
me.
said, you know, you do Twitter, you know, you do.
Oh, he
editing.
had his headphones on? Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
What are you saying about dogs? And killing them?
Throw it out the window.
That's Colton. Alright, James edited it so he actually throws the dog out the window.
Also, this one's not Colton, this is Teddy.
Same thing. Okay, so anyway.
It's gonna look the same when it's splattered among the pavement. Anyways, let's move on to the next part. All right.
Next part. Well, when we have guests on, we kind of just we ask them one question. Okay, Tom, you can't say a single word during. All right, Indy, how do you drink water? Like, how do you drink your water? Like, do you like cold water with ice, tap, bottle, whatever? Tell us how.
So, I'm feeling a bit peer pressured by Fonder.
No. We're not gonna make fun of you yet. Don't worry.
Okay. I feel a bit peer pressured by Tom too, sipping out a bottle of water. I don't know. I guess Can we stop? Can we calm down for a second? Jesus Christ! I don't want to see a molecule of water on any of your cameras. Please.
Shit, that's
hang on.
You guys are not seeing the gates of heaven. Okay. I so if it's in most situations when I am at my casa, I suppose I typically drink tap water
Now,
with
Indy,
ice.
how do you feel? How do you feel
What?
about
Okay.
warm water? Would you drink warm water over cold water?
Okay, I was trying to. Okay, so in the first place, I'm like.
So like warm.
For the
left
first
out
question,
in the
I
room
was like,
water.
okay, yeah. In some situations, I would do this. Some situations, I would drink bottled. There is no situation in my life where I would drink warm water. You fucking degenerate.
I'd like you
Okay,
to take
I
a guess
respect that.
which one of our esteemed hosts here has made the claim that they will drink warm room temperature water over cold water.
Jesus, is that?
Hey Tom, what you doing there?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the one guy that's leaning at a camera.
Yeah, Tom.
I had to release my dog out of the fucking room,
Tom,
and I
Oh,
have
you
already
released your dog
told
finally,
you.
thank
He drinks
God,
warm
thank God.
water. He does it.
I have already told you that I'm done with that, and that's my old life is behind me. This is ice cold water.
How do we know?
How do we know?
How do
Get-
we
I don't
get
see
a
any ice
thermometer.
cubes
Get a
in that.
thermometer right now. I want a scientist on there. I want him running tests in laboratories.
Mm.
Give me a
anyways,
I
minute.
wanna.
We got the water. We
wanna-
got the water question out of the way. We ask everyone.
Yeah.
Ponder, how are you drinking your water right now?
How am I drinking my water? My water is nice and cool in this glass, you know.
All right. Good.
Every now and then, I like to put it into my nice computer sweater mug. You know, makes
Hey,
a cool
the
sound when you
computer
put it in
sweater
there.
mug.
Sounds like someone's pissing.
That's great.
Mm.
So, like I was saying before, we kind of go through the motions with our guests. A couple things we ask them. You know, the first thing we kind of talk about is we just go through your content like life.
Yes.
Yeah, go through your
how'd you start
files and
content?
your
What kind of
records
got
and all
you
that.
into
Your-
doing
yeah.
content?
My
Those
files.
funny indie. Huh?
It's proper
Files.
interrogation.
You
You know,
said you were
standard
going through my
procedure. Don't worry.
files.
It's all normal.
We
Whatever.
talked about this in the pre-interview. We are not discussing the files.
Okay. So what kind of got you into content? Dude? Funny things.
What kind of got me into content?
Like any
I'd-
specific YouTubers that kind of got you off your butt and you're like, I'm gonna become IndieRed.
It's kind of a very weird set of circumstances that kind of literally every major like groundbreaking moment in my life has come from the most bizarre circumstance possible. Like so the very first time I started like actually getting into content was like 7th grade because I had a ton of other like middle school friends that were put that fucking glass down. I had a bunch of other like middle school friends that were like making content themselves, most of it like horrible like just stupid IRL like skit comedy stuff. And so then
Something tells me you didn't have taste.
because
Because for all we know, it was pretty good.
I mean, maybe I don't know.
The fucking how many times do I have to make the fucking point?
Oh my god,
True.
that's fake.
Okay,
guys. Keep
for our
going,
audio
Indy.
listeners, Tom is currently holding up a glass of
We don't
water
put this
that
on
is just
any
filled to
audio
the brim
platform.
with ice cubes,
They can just
you
put it
know?
in the
Hey, you never
background.
know. You
For all
never
of
know.
our
We don't
Spotify
discriminate
Hey,
against
audio
people who don't like to watch
Please
our
end your
podcast.
subscription. Do not support Joe Rogan and his tyranny.
Yeah.
So anyways, I started making my own like random videos from that era. I don't think anybody has seen the light of those other than those original people, and then Toad Bup one time, but we don't talk about that. And then
so
no,
go by any other
literally do not
past
mention- literally-
names.
no. Okay, so anyways, from that point on, I got tired of making that type of video, and I was like, I'm gonna make actually good YouTube videos because I had started watching like Funny Man Jay Schlatt and like
Hold on.
Yeah?
I don't want you. We have a rule on this podcast. A certain creator, we don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not
Oh my
gonna
god,
tell
we've
you
been
to
doing
go.
really good with that. I completely
We
forgot we had that
have.
rule,
Yeah,
and we've
we've
been
done a
doing
good
really
streak.
good.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
tell you, don't blow it, all right, Indy? We're
It
not.
would
Yeah,
gonna
don't
tell
blow
you.
it.
ruin my day if someone
I'm
ruined
blow
it.
I'm not
All
allowed
right, keep
to.
going,
I would
Indy.
probably.
I'm not allowed.
We
to
can't
say
even-
Toad Bup?
We,
You can't say that either, but that's not what we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's
call me
Tolbup's
Mr.
currently we can't say his name because he's currently
It's like
under
Voldemort.
investigation
I'll know
for
your
his
location if you
firearm
say it.
store.
What?
I
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Tolbup.store. Woo! Okay.
Tolbup
anyways,
that store!
Now he just fully
Keep going,
embraces
Indy,
it.
keep
He's
going.
gotten so cocky about it. Oh my god.
I love.
Okay.
Not even trying to hide it
firearms.
anymore.
Okay, Indy.
so I started making like Nintendo video essays alongside like gaming like highlights or whatever the fuck. None of them were good. Some of them are funny to look back on, but then eventually through that I like found kind of friend groups that got me into other stuff, and then I met
Wait, actually,
Hmm?
we can have a couple other things in that time span. You know, we're gonna talk about some events.
all right, I'll
course.
cut it off then.
I'm not sure. Got written. Possibly like to mention maybe something in 2019 that happened that may have blown up a bit. Maybe went to a funny Mario Kart week.
A Mario Kart. That wasn't 2019, was it?
That was.
That was 2019.
No, that's the year we met. Okay, tell us. Coconut
Whoa.
Roar.
You were
For those
crushing
of you who
Tolbup
don't
right
know,
now.
Coconut Roar was IndieRed's magnum opus. Actually, it was none
Yeah.
other
It's
than
so beautiful.
famous YouTuber and streamer Travs singing Coconut Mall from Mario Kart.
So yeah, that
Wii.
was one of the people I was a really big fan of. That like I wanted to get into content because of
'Cause
them.
that was, like, your big-
Travs, and
I
so
don't
I
want to say it
made.
was like your first.
I had this idea,
big-
and I was like, it's so stupid. I was like, people make edits for other stuff. What if I just make an edit for this like random creator? Maybe they'll notice it. Maybe they'll like it or whatever. Maybe I'll get some pussy. I don't know what my mindset was, but
Oh! 2019 IndieRed. I gotta make
Yeah.
this Coconut Roar video. I know.
Anyways, so I made that, and then it like got a lot of attention like from Travis on Twitter specifically, after like Archie retweeted it, and then I met Toadbup through. Did I meet you through that video or?
I could talk about how we met.
All right,
I
all
can't
right.
remember too well. I know that the first video of yours I saw was the Devolver Digital when you had that one up.
That
or
was
something
before
like that.
Coconut Roar. I
And
think.
then what happened was I saw you on the Indie Jacob Discord. That's actually like, is that how I met? I don't remember how I met Tom. He just appeared. But
You DM'd me.
I
That's how you met me.
yeah, and I found your stuff through the Indie Jacob Discord server, and I was like, oh, this guy's cool. I started following you.
I find it so weird that I met Indie Jacob before I met you.
I mean, they're both indie. Actually, I meant to ask that. Is IndieRed like a? I don't want to say it's an Indie Jacob thing.
Okay.
Or is
Where'd
that
your
just a
name come from?
coincidence?
We
Yeah,
gotta
where'd your
go.
name
That's
come
where
from?
our
Where'd
guest
your name
at.
come from?
Are we? Is this a safe space?
Yeah, he totally doesn't listen.
Yeah.
No, I just mean, are we going to be accepting as a group?
Oh,
What do you mean?
Maybe not fonder, but yeah, we'll accept
Okay,
it.
so most of my usernames up to that point had the word red in it. And so, oh, you already know the answer to this, you bitch. Okay. So most of my names up to this point had like red in it. And then I wanted to come up with a new one when I like created my new channel. And so I thought, what's a word that could go before red that would like look cool? And so I looked at other YouTubers that I was watching at the time, and then I saw Indie Jacob, and I completely ripped his shit. And yeah, that is unironically how I got the name.
You have more followers than him though, so you legally own the name.
Oh
I
shit,
don't
you're
make
right.
the rules. I don't make the rules. That's how it works. I don't know if that's true, but I mean,
It's probably
the
not,
law.
but
I have no clue, but anyways, yeah, what were we talking about? How we met through the Instagram server. And then next in the timeline here was actually one of our first ever collabs, me, Tom, and Indy. Oh god, none other than the creepypasta reading video that I had planned in 2019. And I sent them the most formal message possible. I was terrified.
Wait, hold on.
You guys want to bring up the messages?
I'm
Be
bringing
my
it up.
guest.
I know I've already read it on the podcast before, but Indy needs to
I
hear.
wonder if Indy's read his.
You mean have I read the DM that you sent me? I specifically remember I was in like marching band practice. And in between sets or whatever that we were doing and like our little 5-minute break, I looked at that DM and I didn't have the time to like look at I didn't have the time to look at what you had actually said, but I just saw it was like this long message about something involving content creation, and I didn't have the time to like look at your YouTube or anything, so I was like, holy shit, this is a big deal. Like, because who else would leave like 2 paragraphs worth of inviting somebody to something?
I was being formal. I was terrified. Well, I thought you were just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I was like,
you were terrified going up to fucking. You got confidence issues, bro.
Going up to
I think a lot of people are. I see a lot of people getting scared to like talk to other content creators. Like I know I was like when Tom DM'd me for the first time, I like shit my pants. I'm like, it's that guy with games. It's that guy with games. I know that guy.
Literally, Fonder, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you didn't comment on my videos as much as you did, I would have never reached out to you. You were like my top commenter, and your profile picture stuck out like a sore thumb.
My food is here. All right, keep talking.
Congrats.
While he's gone, I'll read the Tobe Up DM.
People gotta be. Oh yeah, you should do that. Go ahead.
This is always a joy to come back to. I just lost it. I gotta go back to it. Here it is. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. It's loading all the messages because he. Yeah, no, it's just I'm getting stage fright.
All of our audio listeners out there on Pandora.
Yeah.
Please skip
Tom
this
is currently
fucking podcast.
scrolling through his DMs. Like
Okay.
an idiot.
Hello, my name is Marco. I go by Tobe Up on YouTube, and I really enjoy your content. It's pretty cool with the. It's pretty cool with the presentation and topics. I was wondering if you would be interested in making a cameo in my video that I'm currently making about the 5th generation of consoles. It would just be a little cutaway gag. Tell me if you're interested.
I love that.
Tell me. Okay.
I am.
Wait, so that was. Oh, so that was your DM to his like one of his just normal videos. He invited.
Yeah.
The first
Was
time
that-
he talked
what
to
year
me.
was
That was 2019.
2019. Okay.
Yeah, this is 2019.
First time he invited me was to like the creepypasta reading, where we were just gonna read creepypastas in a Discord, like VC, and he recorded it. And I feel like I got an even longer message than that.
You got an essay.
Bro, he was typing out the script to one
thesis.
of his videos in my DMs. I feel like that's kind of a fair approach, though. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
He's back. He's got the Mick and fries.
Oh, shoot.
Bro,
Oh, shoot.
I feel
Never
like...
upset a man with McFries.
Oh my
and a
god, the
Shamrock Shake.
that's crazy.
Is he gonna dip the fries in the shake? Who knows?
Bro, I miss
Yeah, do
the
it.
Shamrock Shake. Are they like, is that officially like a thing you can get now? Because if so, I am...
April or February. I don't know.
Let's go. I am
don't
getting
know.
that sometime this week. But I feel like people in general need to be less afraid of content creators when they talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah.
Nico Lol,
Yeah.
like the other fucking probably a week ago, I just DM'd Nico Lol, you play Fortnite, and then 6 separate messages of just a single question mark. She did not respond. But I feel like for reference, I feel like that's how more
Maybe
people should
that's why
act.
people are afraid to talk to content
You gotta be
creators.
more casual. Don't be like Toad Up 3 years ago.
Wait, hold on. I found another DM. All right, so I have a few videos planned for October. Would you be interested in being a part of a video where us and a couple of other YouTubers read bad creepypastas in a Discord? This won't be until early October, but I'm planning in advance. Sure, who else is a part of it? Well, you're the first one to respond.
Hey Tom, you remember when you met?
Damn.
You know who?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
We don't talk about that because nothing came of it.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's the first time we met. Made a video. I didn't know how to, Vegas. I hate Vegas. I hate Vegas so much.
Vegas is
Anyone who
poopy
says
garbage.
It's good is a liar. Do you know
Liar.
how many times Sony Vegas would crash? That's like the whole haha. Oh, Sony Vegas, oh, it crashes all the time.
ASMR.
It sucks. Anyways, yeah.
Sony Vegas isn't that bad. I will say Sony Vegas is atrocious for
No.
like it's atrocious for general like highlight type content because the workflow on it is non-existent. But I think if you're working with certain types of videos, like if you're doing graphic stuff, it's not great, but like you can make it work. I mean, after a coconut raw was made, make it.
Jesus.
That was the peak of Vegas right there.
Yep.
I feel like Sony Vegas is like, okay, Indy, have you ever used Avid before?
No, and I don't want to. Fucking
don't.
college prick video editing software.
Oh my god, it's disgusting. It's like it was like the first of its kind. And it's just so bad. It's like I can give you 10 billion reasons why you should never touch Avid.
Issue is, doesn't every TV network ever use Avid as like the major editing software, except for like
if they do, they're wrong for doing so.
Yeah.
You're the college student here.
For real.
There's a tool, like you can't just select things. You have to select the selection tool to select things. That's okay. But in order to drag a clip out, like to take the edge of it and drag it out, that's a separate tool. And they all and they all look fucking weird, and they all don't fucking make sense, and you can't fucking keyframe shit. But I see Sony Vegas as like the in-between for Premiere Pro and Avid. It's like right smack in the middle, where it's like it has some things that Premiere Pro has, and it has some things that Avid has, and it's like if you took the two and they made a disgusting little baby.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
This fucking OBS setup is so scuffed. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
So moving down the timeline, holy shit, all of that was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
When you're
I actually
miserable.
did have a little funny story about I think it was late February 2020 or whatever it was, and I was in the middle of my what class was it?
It was one of them.
It was I can't remember what class it was. I think it might have been like my psychology class. And I get a DM from IndieRed and it says, I'm having a mental breakdown right now in class over the fact that you made Jario. For those of you who don't know, Jario was a Minecraft skin that famous streamer Connor Eats Pants used his Minecraft days. And it was a combination of Yase Onfroy, also known as XXXTentacion, and Wario from the Super Mario franchise.
Wait, you made that?
I guess that's the mark I'm gonna leave on this earth.
I literally had been making jokes about that skin, like completely. I didn't even know that was like Connor Eats Pants' skin for a long time. I just would make jokes with my friends in like 2019 about that skin in general, about that like concept.
You want to know how I found out about it?
How?
So, I knew about Connor in late 2018 because he did a stream, the Nas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I found out about him through that. And I was like, oh, and I followed him. I watched a couple of the streams.
Tread lightly,
Tobo. Him for a bit, and then that's when SMP Live happened. We're not going to talk about SMP Live, but we're going to talk about my friend messaging me. Hey, dude, you know that skin you made on Minecraft? The Wario one? I was like, yeah, what about it? It's like, oh, this streamer's using it. Oh, what do you mean? I check, I'm like, oh, I know this guy. And then, yeah. And then I messaged in his chat. I was like, hey, I made Jario. Thanks for using these. Like, yeah, cool. He was like, oh, you think you could make me another skin? And he was like, said something, the Jario skin, but with like the Twitch Prime logo on the back. And so I did. And I sent it to him. And he said, oh, you forgot the suit. I was like, there's a suit now. Turns out he added an infinity gauntlet and a suit to it. And then I think he like never brought it up again. But that was my 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds of fame.
Woo!
Yeah.
Moving down the timeline, what are we in 2020? When you started to become a little bit of an editor, man. Talk about your editing jobs there, perhaps. Your first few.
Bro, I don't know what my first fucking editing jobs were, to be honest.
I think I remember.
Do you? I mean,
fellas, have you ever heard of do you do any music videos?
okay, that's the pre-interview. We said we were not going to talk about this.
I did not hear that.
I don't know if that was my first.
Or like some of your earlier editing
Okay.
jobs, not your first. But
The first one I think never actually worked out because of like random complications, but the first major one I did was I was in Archie MCW. Big man, big, awesome, huge, fucking love that guy, man.
good Archie.
Good Archie. I was in his server, and then one day, a Younghead joined the server, and if you don't know Younghead, they're like, I don't know, they're just a fucking music artist, and they're sick and amazing, and I've
Shout everyone out.
yeah, everybody clap.
Let's go, Younghead. You DM'd me once, I think.
Let's go.
That's the only time I've ever spoken.
Younghead is seriously next up though. Like the last few songs he has dropped are like masterpiece level. It's so good. Anyways, Younghead had like said a few things in that server before and like been in VC a few times, and I like really liked their music at the time, or at least the early stuff that they were doing. So I was always down to like talk to them or whatever in that server. And then one day they DM'd in like general chat there, who wants to edit a music video, and I was the first to respond. And so then that day I edited like this one video that shall not be named. I edited it in Vegas Pro.
Let's go Vegas.
It was
Woo!
done and uploaded by the end of the day, by like probably a few hours after he had initially messaged saying who wants to edit a video. And then
that's a dangerous precedent.
it got yeah. And then it got 30 million views. Anyways, the next question. Go.
Oh, we're going next question. Who was that one guy?
He's taking over.
Before? He
Yeah,
was
I'm
a
moving things
Twitch
along.
partner. His name was like Matt something. The Dark Souls.
Oh, true. Mad Apocalypse. Yo, shout out
Matt
Mad
Apocalypse. That was it.
What
Happened to him.
or I don't know. I check his streams out every now and then. He's just still like a Dark Souls speedrunner. Dude has like really nice and chill streams. And then one time Point Crow like tweeted that he needed editors. So I emailed him. By the way, the only time in living history, my entire life, that emailing somebody for an editing position has actually worked. Like, I swear to God, I have gotten so many editing jobs and editing offers. Only one of them has ever came from actually emailing somebody, and it was Mad Apocalypse. So huge ups to him for that. But
Woo! Let's go.
We're
Just shouting everyone out. Shout anyone out that isn't yourself.
And then I did. No, I will shout out myself.
Nah,
What do you think
you
this
only have
is?
you only have a certain amount of
IndieRed on
shoutouts.
YouTube. He uploads daily.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll get to that. Wait.
I edited a few videos for Mad Apocalypse, like just Dark Souls speedrun highlights. Probably the most out there, like out of my comfort zone that I've ever edited, but like it was very fun and I enjoyed doing it, and he seemed to enjoy the final product. Yeah. And then
I'm not
eventually
sure if you-
I recommended Snick Rep to him.
Woo,
And
Snick
Snick
Rep
Rep
is
started
still
editing
here.
for Mad
Shout
Apocalypse.
out to
man!
Snick Rep.
Shout out Snick Rep. Everybody clap. Everybody clap.
He doesn't pay me.
Now, hold on.
No, I'm
not
kidding.
Sure if you actually edited for him. I don't remember if you edited for him or if he edited for you.
Mad Apocalypse? Bro, what?
Indie. DMs? Did you edit for him?
No, not at any point. We do not need to even
Who
mention
was it?
him on the.
Somebody. Oh wait, no. I think that was Snick.
That
Okay,
was-
no,
that was Snick
That
Rep.
was Snick.
I advised
Okay, I
him
thought you
about
did.
something there. We do not need to bring this up. Like this is the.
Oh, is
worst
this about
I'm not-
is this about
No,
the
no,
recent
no, no,
drama?
No.
Okay, so next down the editing list. Hold on. Ah shit, I just wrote down editing jobs for questions. I didn't write. Why don't we talk about like What do you think your first?
So who have you edited for, and who was the worst?
Tom, shut up. Who did you edit?
By far.
Your first that you thought you were like was big.
The first what that I thought was big?
Like you thought was like the first big editing job.
I mean, Younghead. Like, I keep saying young.
After
I don't know why.
After those.
Okay. I mean, technically speaking, those are still the most popular things I've ever edited. Like, but anyways, after that point, I don't know. I feel like the most excited I ever was to edit a video was Krinios did a video where he first did a stream where it was Smollett trying to teach him how to speedrun Super Mario Odyssey. And I was so excited like when that stream was even announced, and I had no like connection to either of them personally. I was so excited when that stream was announced just to watch it and like be in chat the entire time, which I was. I was in that chat the entire goddamn stream. And then I got to edit the video like a week later because I don't know how that happened, but it just ended up resulting in that. And that's
You have a really good memory.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Crystal photogenic. Anyways.
Crystal photogenic.
Crystal photogenic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so round one was that? Was that like April 2020? I'm trying to get a timeline here. I'm kind of dumb.
Yes, that was like late spring 2020.
God.
Should I actually have said something about the like Krinios event? Because that was
I remember how big that was. That when like you got in that Krinios video and everyone in the community was like, "Indie's there! Oh my god, that was crazy."
That was genuinely like that was one of the cooler moments of that like entire time period. Because, shout out. Doc, are you talking in the middle of our podcast?
We're sending.
We're not
notes.
here
we're
for
sending
a
notes.
B plot.
You have to be silent for 5 minutes now.
Right, keep talking.
Oh,
I'm just
you
not
Go
gonna.
stand in the corner. Yeah, that's what you get.
Does this?
Yeah, I figured.
He's out of focus.
How do you even have a podcast with this guy? How does it work?
Oh, we never. Just finish your. We'll get to other things later.
Okay. All right. So me and a few friends. It was JR. I'm just JR. Wait, 3 seconds of clapping.
Let's go. I'm just JR.
All right, shut up.
Woo!
Okay. I'm just JR had like posted in a group chat that I was in that Krinios was having an event where the winner got like $100, where you could speedrun Minecraft the quickest out of 100 people. Whoever beat the game got the money. And so me and a couple of friends like banded together and to win the competition, and we did. And at some point, like in there, Krinios joined the like VC that we were in and started talking. And then later on that week, Fundy literally just ripped that entire idea. And then Krinios joined the VC again for some reason. So such a weird coincidence that happened, but it did 2 times in a row somehow. Anyways, that led on to me getting the job in some weird trajectory. All of this is very strange, and I have no way of connecting it. But that's why Tom's in the corner.
Woo!
Yeah, clap for that.
Tom, any input?
I actually did have that. That is one thing I should mention. In that like 5-person VC of me and that group of people trying to win.
You could shout people out.
All right, yeah.
We've been doing it all podcast.
Invader Wiz.
We got a
3
big
seconds.
platform.
Yeah, Invader Wiz, let's go!
We had
Invader Wiz!
Saple.
I love Wiz! Let's go, Saple!
Fonder, I'm noticing you're not clapping.
So-
Nodding your
He's not
head
cool.
is not enough.
He's not cool.
Oh,
Sorry,
we
I'm
had
sorry.
Don Colin. Okay, we're not okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry, instinct. That was an instinct.
And then we had JR, obviously. And then we had... You know who was the 5th person in our team other than me?
I'm scared.
It was Fundy. Fundy, like, who I had absolutely no idea who he was at the time. just randomly joined the VC at some point because Wist had said something like, yo, this guy's trying to get in our group. And I was like, okay, if you know him, then like let him in and we'll have a better chance. And so he was just casually in the VC for that entire process. And then I figured out who he was later in the week when he had like 1,000 viewers doing his other competition. But yeah. Anyways, Tom, what's your input on that? What's your input on that?
No.
Thank you. Okay.
Thanks, James.
Ready? Everyone quiet? Okay, so Indy, next up in the timeline, don't bring up, because I know you're gonna immediately know where I'm going next when I start bringing up these questions, but don't bring it up. But, about summer 2020, right? Late summer. You started playing Among Us with some people. How'd you kind of get into those groups?
So I'm a big Among Us fan. That's what I'm known for.
I love Among Us too. Oh my god.
Among Us, guys.
Among Us.
I like Among Us.
I believe that's how I met Frag Dempsey. Was from
Really?
like,
Shout out to
I love
Frank Dempsey.
Shout out Frank Dempsey.
Yeah,
He was on the
Among Us guy.
podcast
Yeah.
during Christmas.
yeah.
He's also King DDD.
That was a group of people that I met. Holy shit. Didn't think about it like that.
I didn't think about that,
Everyone
man.
take back your
Shit.
shout outs. I'm
You ripped
King
up
DDD.
Greg Dempsey too. No, it's fine. It's
All right.
King DDD is, I love King DDD.
I was trying to think of the way to say that like I'm the better DDD, and so my mind went to King, and then I just said King DDD instinctively, so that did not work out at all.
Oh.
Anyways, I met
Always on the mind.
I met Frag Dempsey like through this one server I was on, just like chilling and playing Among Us, and then drama started happening and people got very
Among
mad
Us
every other
drama?
game. Yes, so much drama happened because of that game, and it was so stupid and so funny. I would have to hold myself back from laughing while people were like crying in VCs. It was bizarre.
What?
Don't use any names. But would it be people not that like I'm friends with, but that I know?
I don't think so.
Oh, damn, that would have been funny.
Okay, now use names to see if we know them.
Out everybody.
Yeah. Now expose everyone. Give them shout outs. Shout outs.
Yeah, give them shout
Shout
outs.
out every
Shout
single
outs.
person you played among. Yeah, and then a big thing. Oh my god, I remember this is when I started working at Culver's too.
Life
The
ruining.
night you streamed with the captain.
Oh my god. Okay, I take back saying life ruining. That was life. That didn't do shit. But
That was life.
that was life. That was like fucking the craziest circumstance. I had gone into a server with Captain Sparkles in it. And
Oh,
then,
that captain.
like there were other kind of like big people in that server that I was like, okay, cool. But like for the most, literally the entire server, the entire time for the most part, I was just like, okay. I mean, I've seen some of these people like content before for a long while, but like at the end of the day, I'm just playing a game with other people. That's chill. When Captain Sparkles was in that VC, this man that I have like had a parasocial relationship with since I was like 8 years old. Bro, that was something else.
Shout out to Captain Sparkle.
Yeah,
Let's go.
shout out to the cat.
Yeah, he needs more attention.
I was literally telling every single like IRL. Actually, that's a lie. I told nobody IRL. I was telling like every single.
You should
like,
have bragged about that. What the
I
hell?
should've.
That's
Yeah,
like the
come on.
only thing I've been like, yeah, I played with the captain.
Okay,
What did you do, huh?
actually-
Yeah, what'd you do over the weekend?
Side note about
He
the
saved
story.
Fallen Kingdom.
I was on like Captain Sparkles' stream, by the way. That's like what made it a big deal to like me and the other people that were in the VC at that time. So I was in that VC. I was actually in a lot of his games after that day too. I became low-key friends with Captain Sparkles. Biggest accomplishment of my life.
Can you put in a good word for the podcast?
I don't think he would know my name, to be honest. I don't think he would remember me since I have not interacted with that man for like a year and a half. I do have a single DM with him though.
What's the DM?
I said, "Can I use your face in a thumbnail?" And he said, "Sure."
Said no.
Wow.
And what if he did just say no? And then I had to
Like,
blur
no.
it.
What if he said?
I
What
own
if he said
that.
you have to pay for that?
I would have paid
It's
hands down.
$40.
Side
He emptied out his pocket.
side little story about that. I maybe like one person I knew IRL, like the only friend that I've had IRL that actually kept up with like my streams and everything during that time. I had told him about the whole Captain Sparkles thing, and then eventually somehow like word got out to a few other people in like my school's drum line, because I was on my drum line at the time.
Not the drum line.
And then this one person who I had known was like a mega fan of Captain Sparkles up to that point, randomly 8 p.m. like a week after that first stream or whatever happened, he DMs me. He doesn't even DM me. Like, we were not that close. He texts me. I don't even have a contact in for his name. He texts me, "Do you know who IndieRed is?"
Oh.
I said, yeah. And then so he was like, "So you played with the captain." Specifically the captain. And so then this guy who I barely knew, like, who was messaging me, was like explaining how crazy it was that situation had happened. And I was like, yeah, it was wild. And then I did barely talk to that guy afterwards because he was kind of a dick, but fun at the time.
We talked about this with Snick about, hold on.
Okay.
Don't talk. Wait,
Okay.
you're fucking. You have food in your mouth and you're trying to talk.
We're talking about the captain. I have to talk.
You can finish your food before you
It's
start
the law.
talking.
It's the law.
No, it's not the law.
In what country, in what province, in
In what nation?
We're
What
gonna get to this in a
IP?
bit because there's something else I want to bring up. But we did ask Snick about, like, did you ever have situations of people finding out, like, in your real life about you and stuff you did?
that was basically the only one.
Okay, all right, good.
You gotta
'Cause we're
realize that
about to
I
get
barely
to,
knew anybody like outside of the drumline or like band or whatever, because I'm a fucking loser. But I knew people.
I didn't laugh at that.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh at that.
I saw you chuckle. You are going to hell. Anyways, I
It's okay, Indy. I'm a band kid too. It's all right. No
Yeah,
shame.
I actually
Tom's
quit.
also a band kid.
Oh,
Let's go,
well, fuck
quitting
you.
band!
Yeah.
I was in band for like a month.
I was the only one who
Yeah.
wasn't in band.
yeah, I'm lucky soul.
I did the guitar and then I quit because it was hard.
What kind of school band has a...
It was called
Mine.
strings, but it counted.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, that's not really.
Well, it counted.
band.
Well, no, but I got out of class for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like a free block in my school. It's so nice.
Oh.
So
we good?
Anyway,
What's happening?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying... I thought you were
So
like,
people
telling us
identifying
No,
you in
right,
real
right.
life.
But, anyways, and then we get to it, Indy.
Wait. Can I just, on the topic of people recognizing you in real life? Someone, I don't know if I said this on the podcast last time. Someone went up to my girlfriend and said, "You're dating that guy who games." I don't know if I said that yet. This is what she told me. If you are that person, you rock. But please don't go up to my girlfriend.
Come on the podcast.
she is
Come on the
dating that guy who
podcast.
games.
yeah, come on the podcast. Hey.
She is dating that guy who games. Holy shit.
Not a guy who
Yeah.
games. That guy who
That
games.
Well, no,
guy.
That guy who games.
To be fair,
that guy.
I don't like keep it a secret that I have a YouTube channel, but my girlfriend, neither does my girlfriend. My girlfriend will literally, when she's introduced me to people, she goes, "This is that guy who games," and I die
Yeah.
of cringe every time.
My
That's why
girlfriend
I
calls
have an
me Toad
alias.
Pup
You see these
64 a
glasses? They
lot.
aren't real. This hair is actually a wig.
Who is that man?
I was expecting Bonder to like pull back his hair, and it was like completely
It was
bald.
just cockroaches.
Yeah.
It's time, Indy. You knew this was coming. We don't do
Yeah.
it. Tell us about the dream stream. I like how it went dead quiet after I said that. This is like a national tragedy for the.
Wait, I gotta get ready. I gotta put on my mask for the dream stream.
Put on
What?
the
You have a mask?
Yeah, I'm all prepared.
Imagine not having a mask. Indy hates wearing masks in public. He's always like, "Ugh, I can't." I'm doing this.
What?
I was about to say, what is this bitch?
Where is this coming from, Bub?
He told me in private. He's like, I hate those darn Democrats. And then he
Fauci
started
lied,
going on
people
this.
died. Am I right? Let's go, Brandon.
We're done. We're done. I can't do this.
Okay, wait. I have my
Okay.
mask on. Let's talk about Dream. Ah, fuck.
Oh my god!
Well, he's got the mask off. Go, go.
Banishes bite tape.
I think we
I gotta tape it to me. I gotta put on my mask.
Kind of like the situation. Was it just another like Captain Sparkles thing where you were just like in the right place and the right time? It's like, oh, we're gonna play Among Us. Come join us. Or was this like a premeditated thing?
Bro, I was not premeditated to do anything with Dream at that point. This was not planned at all. I literally, okay. I was planning on streaming that night anyways, because I just felt like it. And also, I did not realize that Dream was that big of a person at the time. Like, I knew he was a bigger YouTuber, but I didn't realize the
I feel like that's when I
massive-
realized it too, because I was like, holy.
Yeah.
Guys, like.
So, I started... I was in a lobby with Dream and everyone, and I had recorded like I had made a few videos of Among Us lobbies in there before. And so I was just casually recording for like an hour, the lobby that I was in there. And then at some point I was like, you know what? I feel like it's a good enough time. I could start streaming now. And so without thinking about it, like in between games, I started my stream, and in the title, it was specifically, I remember this. The title was Among Us with Dweem, because I thought about it that little before starting. And then like I got to a point of like 30 viewers, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? Because that was like the most I had ever had at that point. And so I was really excited about it. And then
I have a picture of the mod view.
Oh, I am.
Just keep going.
Sorry.
I'm gonna try to find it.
It got to the point of like 50 viewers about like 30 minutes in, and I was like, what is happening here? And like I kept seeing new names in chat and everything. And then I think around the point of an hour, it had already reached 200 viewers, which like at that point I was losing my mind, like, wow, tonight has been incredible. This has been an amazing stream. And then it kept growing for the next hour up until like 1.6 thousand, and my
Jesus,
some like
that's a lot.
That was like all the entirety of Dream Twitter was talking about, like that night. Yes.
Hold on, it'll focus.
The mod view.
Wow.
That says 721 views.
Incredible.
Oh my god, you gotta. There's Maya putting the slow mo.
Oh Maya carried the
Shout
stream.
out to Maya.
Shout out to Maya.
Yeah.
I have some of her art framed over my camera.
She does good art. She does really good art. I gotta commission her for something.
Shit's
Hold on.
crazy.
I gotta. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I have her art in my room. Here it is, guys. Ah, don't look at that. That's secret. Don't look at
Amazing.
Wait, I want to see the secret.
Maya is also a Farfalla fan. You know that like Flash
that.
game?
So what?
Bro, do you know the You know the Flash game Farfalla?
Fuck.
No.
You don't know?
I do not.
Oh my god, it's
Maya's
like these
like
little.
one of the two people.
It's these little
by Maya.
blob game. Not really blobs. It's like these two little stick figures that run around, and and then they find like balloons in this giant maze, and then they fall in love, and then they kiss. It's such a good game.
Wow.
Anyways, I know that she's a big fan of it because I made her watch me play it one time in VC. Anyways,
Dream. He's a person.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Dream again?
Is he
I
though?
don't know.
Is it really?
Still talking. We just kinda
There's not
wanna
much more to
tangent.
say about it.
What about just like kind of the entire shift of like your? Because like
The shift was that
that's
I
kinda-
didn't really have a community, and then I did.
What do you mean the indie redditors?
But that
were
was-
at
that was-
full force?
That was more of
Indie Redditors.
That was more of like a friend group than a community. I don't know. Like there was
Hey,
you,
friends could be a part of your
there was
community.
Crackbox, but he was known as another name back then.
Shout out to
Ninja's
Crackbox. Keep
Epic
sending me
Shout out to
fucking.
Ninja Epic Amazon Games Prime.
Let's go. Ninja Epic Games Amazon Prime. I called him Ninja for like a year after that.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna call him Ninja next time I talk to him, just to throw him off.
yeah, because that's kind of when you. I never really considered you a Minecraft creator, but that's kind of when you did like Minecraft. You know?
Yeah,
What was that
I
like?
guess.
How's it like?
What's it like doing Minecraft?
It was
Content?
Minecraft like. I've heard a lot about it.
You have to be there to get it. You know, it's not a game everybody can
Yeah.
pick up.
Okay. I understand.
It's one of the
You know
hardest
those niche
occupations.
indie games people are always into nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Being a Minecraft YouTuber.
Literally. Bro,
Okay, buddy.
you guys don't even understand. My Twitter drafts are like, I'd say half of them are just 8 different variations of the same thing, where it's like editing.
Read them out.
Okay, I'll find it. It's like being a video editor is harder than being in the Marines. Being a video editor is harder than being in the Air Force. Being a video editor is harder than being in the Army. Bro, that's like all they
of them
are.
out at once.
Oh, you're a genius.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. There's like 4 of them. But I don't know what, there was no question you asked. Ask a question.
Or was it?
I don't think
Ask
so.
a question?
Yeah, you're being interviewed now, Toadbub.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when 2020 was over. That's kind of when you started to like boom because of that, right? And then the Dream video dropped, and Snick Rep edited that one. Round of applause for Snick
to
Rep.
Snick
Yeah, Snick Rap.
Let's go.
Shout out to
Let's
Snicker Rep
go.
for randomly DMing me one day asking if I wanted to play Among Us.
Didn't he message you about like a Minecraft SMP?
Yes, his first DM to me was like, "Do you want to be on this Minecraft SMP?" And I was like, "No." Or maybe I didn't respond, I forget. Then he messaged me about Among Us, and I was like, "I can't really right now. My bad, homie, bro slice." But then randomly later on, I had asked somebody in my Discord server if they wanted to edit a video, like just cut it down. And so then they did, and I paid, and it was the worst job I've ever seen somebody do. It was originally an hour-long recording, and they cut it down to 43 minutes. So most of the video was just as is, whatever.
That's incredible.
And so then I was
Jesus.
like, okay, I'm not talking to this dude. And so then I remember looking for somebody else to do it, and then I don't know how I found Snick, but I just reached out to him, or maybe he reached out to me about doing it, but I liked some of his previous videos, like at least the editing style on them, which his most recent video at the time that I did that was like his Among Us video, which shout out to his Among Us video. It was like the British people. I forget. Anyways,
British Among Us, I think.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, the British are among us.
he did that video, and then we got to. Bro, you are blurry right now.
What happened?
Oh, I'm fading.
I can't. He's fading away.
Oh
Toadbub.
shit!
I'm back.
So why is your entire room like dark without the OBS light?
It's dark outside.
Yeah, Tom
Yeah,
and I are the only
I-
ones with the good lighting, you know?
Look at that. Look outside. Look at the outside. It's
I see
dark.
that.
My lighting is off.
I say that as if I have a single light on in my room.
Your lighting's so bad we can't even see your face.
We can't even see what you're saying.
On
My
God.
God, we've been
don't-
talking about
Oh.
we've been talking about like the history.
Wait,
of indie
Fonder's
for,
having a
like,
moment.
50 minutes. What?
He was having a little moment. It's dark out. He's never seen the outside before.
Good there, Fonder?
The answer was no.
What I miss?
So, anyways, talking about the IndieRed for a very long time. It's been 50 minutes already.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
a
lot
good
of
thing
time to
so
talk
much
about
to unravel.
IndieRed.
2021
Yeah,
is
man.
kind of when like we didn't talk as much. I have nothing on.
That's the
What
less-
happened during 2021?
Except there was one thing. You picked up a couple. You became more of an editor than a content creator. Kind of just
Yeah.
like sailed away from content creation. I like.
I don't. Okay, the thing is with like everything you said before about like my content booming is kind of to be taken with a grain of salt because it's more like a curve or whatever where like that
Oh, I
was
thought
the
you said a curse. I was gonna be like, yeah, probably.
fair enough, that too. It
Yeah.
was like that night peaked it, and then it was like still very big and very cool for me for like the next 3 weeks, and then everybody that came from that stopped caring, which is like fair on them. And so then from like 2021 on, I was kind of just like, okay, I'm just gonna stick to editing. And I mean, that's been pretty good so far. I feel like that's what I'm better at in general.
Yeah, you did pick up the Chuckle Sandwich podcast. How was How'd that happen?
Yes, I did it for 3. Okay, well, initially, my friend Keo, shout out.
Shout out to Keo. He's got
Shout
a podcast
out.
too. Let's go.
Yo, for real,
Ours is
check out
better, though,
the
so
Cutting
I
Corner
can't.
podcast. It's
No,
worse
No,
than
no, no,
it's
no.
way too far, buddy. Get back.
No, no.
No.
Slow your roll. This is the only
You are not allowed to go
podcast.
on that podcast. You are not allowed to go on
I
that
wasn't.
podcast. I don't
Yeah,
care
we
how
own
many
your
times
exclusive
you're
rights.
invited.
It's in your
We-
file. You should know.
Okay,
We're not bringing up the file.
we don't need to bring up the file.
Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, Keo had
As
been
you
the
were
main
saying.
editor for the Chuckle Sandwich. You guys are mentioning the Chuckle Sandwich, but you're not allowed to mention the
I'm afraid of
Not the
Schlatt.
Podcast. No podcast.
Yeah,
Shout out to
so that's a little scary.
No, I'm afraid of Schlatt because he is also a New Yorker, and so if I badmouth him, he could just show up at my house and kill me. Although I don't think he wants to come near Staten Island.
Shout it out. Bad mouth. I want that to happen. Not the
Yeah,
kill
that'd
him
be,
part.
fuck?
Funny.
dude, that'd be such
Not
a
the
good
kill him
episode.
part.
Jay Schlatt comes and kills Tom.
Jay
Oh my
Schlatt
god.
slaughters Tom.
He was
Oh my god, hold on. We just overlooked
Yeah.
another editing job. The Tommy in it editing job. How did I forget about that?
Oh yeah. I
didn't
forgot
write
about
down
that.
either, but-
It's
Yeah.
I
didn't-
woke up randomly to a DM from Tommy in it that says, "Are you open for edits right now?" And I like panicked harder than I ever have in my life, and so I DM'd him back, and then he was like, we went over stuff, and then he was like, "Okay,
I said
cool.
no.
Can you VC in the next 30 minutes?" And I was like, sure."
He's like in the middle of the desert or something. It's like he's like he cannot VC, but he knows he should.
You know the worst part of that? 20 minutes after he sent that, I was like, okay, I'm excited for this. I'm ready. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go get a glass of water, and then I'm gonna sit down and everything, and we're gonna chill and VC, and things are gonna be fine. I come back with my glass of water and spill it all over my keyboard.
Oh,
And let's be honest, your keyboard needed to be washed.
It absolutely did. I have a better one now, but it was
I've seen your
horrid back
keyboard.
then.
what keyboard do you have?
His keyboard is like stained. It's nasty.
It,
It's like it's growing specimen. Like
I
there's weeds
I-
popping out of it.
I low-key thought that my keyboard was fine because like I was typing stuff and it seemed to be fine, and I was like, okay, this could work. And so I go on Twitter literally to just joke about the situation, like, bro, I'm so sick. I just spilled water on my keyboard and nothing happened. And as I reached like literally the second word, it was the word like spilled. My keyboard just spazzed out, and like I'm pretty sure the tweet is still up. It's just random characters from that point on. And so I desperately had to go like dry it out and try to do whatever I could to get into the VC in time. It ended up working, and I did like 2 videos for him, which are both privated now, I think, because he rebranded his
Oh.
second channel.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now Snick Rep edits for him. Round of applause
Yeah.
for Snick Rep.
Yeah,
Woo!
Snick
Rep.
Rep.
Yeah,
They're the
yeah, yeah,
same
yeah,
person,
yeah.
though. They're the exact. They are literally. It is just Tommy in it putting on a. Like it's actually him.
Yeah.
He told me.
Hmm.
But anyways, yeah, 2021 year of the IndieRed.
Year of the Red.
2021 was not the year of the IndieRed.
Okay, not
Year of the Red.
2022 year of the Red.
2022.
Year of the Red.
Yeah,
He likes men.
2022.
Duh.
So, how long have we been recording? Because my recording time is kind of off.
What do you mean it's kind of off?
An hour.
Kind of off.
We're good.
An hour?
No, there was like a good like 20 minutes before we actually started getting into the podcast where we didn't know how to open
Yeah,
up the
exactly.
podcast.
Yeah, but the IndieRed lore took quite some time. You know, we can talk a little bit more. I have a couple other questions. Funny story. This is not mine, Tom's, and Indy's first podcast together.
Yep,
Nope.
Yep.
Ha, fuck you, Fonder.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
First
Can
timer,
we
never
get a
done this
not
before.
Round of applause for Fonder.
Yay!
Yeah. No, not.
I will abstain.
No, I'm applauding him because he managed to come out here like a brave little boy. Look at him being so brave.
I do have a funny.
Bro was really upset about this.
It's okay.
It's okay, Fonder. Good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. Yeah. I'm
That's a
good.
milk.
Milk?
I
You're offering.
actually have a funny story that involves my old podcast. So, First episode, did well. It was me, Indy, and Tom. I think we're talking about games of the year, which we actually completely stole for a previous episode. Same
Yeah.
Yeah, I plagiarized from myself. I'm not sure if that's a. But,
You're gonna get
I
arrested.
think it's called just being
my
unoriginal.
second episode.
Yeah.
My second episode was taking me forever to edit. I remember it was 4 a.m. and I messaged Indy. I'm like, Indy, it's 4 a.m. Should I upload a podcast episode? And you say, I'll watch it.
Wait, hold on. Continue your story. Hold on. Oh, wait.
So I uploaded it at like 5 in the morning or whatever it was. And Indy immediately comments, what? And then you were like, watch the whole thing. Good job or something like that. I think you said you were also eating a bowl of cereal. No, wait, that was the first.
Yeah, in the first episode.
First podcast.
I
ate a bowl of cereal.
I ate a bowl of cereal throughout the entire recording.
Where's your bowl of cereal at? Said you'd bring it.
I did, and then in the time that we spent saying that we were about to start recording, I ate the entire thing. I didn't have that much left, so.
It took me like a whole 40 minutes to McDonald's.
I just realized this glass that I took to put my water in was very dirty, and now there's just like dust at the bottom.
You're drinking
Ew,
dust
dirty.
water?
You like your water dirty?
You like your water
That's so
warm
weird,
and
Tom.
dusty?
I'm gonna
First
fucking.
you like it warm, now you like it dirty.
I'm gonna
so
quit the
weird.
podcast. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, all I'm saying is I like it warm and dusty too. 80s and up, hit me.
Okay, Indy, you're about to witness one of my world famous transitions.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh no.
dusty and dirty. Dust. Old. Nostalgia. Memories. Any funny memories? Like,
Particularly ones that are cringy.
ones that. Okay, we're not doing that again.
Yes, we are. It's fine.
Funny, wacky stories. I may have one that pertains to me and Mr. Red here back in.
Yo, can I be completely honest?
No. You can lie.
I really have to piss. Can we get this going in like 3 minutes?
Alright, I'll tell a little bit of a story.
Alright.
Indeed, do you remember the I'm Just JR Minecraft event?
Toad, I gotta be honest, this was not a bit. I really have to piss, bro.
Go!
Alright, I'll be back.
That's fine. Yeah.
Cut this out.
Yeah,
Cut this bit out.
Don't cut it out. Don't cut
No,
it
don't
out.
cut it out. We're gonna stay here.
So, Founder,
gonna
why don't you
wait.
tell us about your day?
But my day? Oh, my day's been pretty great. I woke up late at like noon as I normally do. And then I actually did some filming today, which was pretty nice. It's really cool. And then Toadbub, the stinky man himself, he messaged me and he said, Founder, we gotta do a podcast episode today. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do a podcast episode. I'm tired. I've been filming all day. And he's like, no. And so, yeah. And so, hobbled over here. And then Toadbub starts bullying me right now. He like starts falling asleep while I'm telling my story. And it's just really mean. And, it's just, that's how my day's been, Toadbub. It's been awful. Shoot, I killed him. Hi, Tom. A little sleepy?
A little sleepy?
Sleepy?
Yeah, we're coming
working
up
man,
on the
working
end
9 to
here. Let's end without
5
our
and
guest.
We just end the podcast here.
Our guest just
I got
left.
one more little
Yeah.
James is gonna hate
funny
this
twist.
episode.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah, we actually made him. He's gonna have to like dig through the footage.
Yeah, no, he's gonna have to act. He's gonna
cut this out. Blur this. Oh, James, if you see this, I
Uh,
value you. Part of the team. Don't make fun of me. Don't put text on screen that says Toadbub is smelly or.
you
That'd
put
be
the
really
clown
mean.
image on him too. That's what I used to do back when I.
You're just
edited
giving
this.
him more work. Put the clown
Yeah.
image on Founder.
No.
This is what we do on the SodaClub podcast. We tell James to edit things, and then I end it.
Hey, Andy, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We missed you.
Andy, welcome back. But
You're
also,
so
thank you
welcome.
for watching. We're done
Yeah,
here.
thank you for what we're done. I had one more little heat.
Do your hee-hoo. Do your fucking
Got
hee-hoo then.
time. Snick Wrap's episode went for like an hour 20.
Actually, you know what? Toba, you've been speaking too much this episode. Founder,
Oh, okay.
you get a whole minute to
Yeah.
yourself.
1 minute to myself.
Ask Indy anything.
Oh, this is great. I could end the podcast in this minute. I could free us all from this one episode. Look at him struggle. He doesn't want me to end it. He wants to do his little hee-ho hi-ha thing. No, look at him. Oh, Toadbup. You feeble, powerless co-host. You watch right now. I'm gonna end it right here, right now.
What? Okay, we're gonna end the podcast right now. We'd like to give a big thank you to the last shout out of the night. Round of applause for IndieRed. This has been quite a while in the making.
Thank you.
That is completely my fault. Everybody, can we get a boo for Toadbup?
Boo, Toadbup.
Fucking hate that guy.
I don't want to do this anymore. I changed my
We've
mind.
been harassing Toadbup a little too much this episode.
Yeah.
A nice pat on the back.
IndieRed, is there
I'm a bit
anything?
too
Is
much in this episode? We need to
any
harass
shout-
IndieRed
outside.
any place where we should specifically follow you
On
and
YouTube,
stalk
there's
you?
a daily upload.
Probably to my house.
All right,
Yeah.
put up the address
Okay,
right
the
up on
address
screen.
is
Yeah, the
12
119
IndieRed. Wait, what was that one local?
That rhymed.
Like 1, 2, 3 Butthead.
Butthead Street.
Yeah, Indy. Final thoughts for the audience. Any advice?
Oh shit. Any advice?
They
Yeah, give me some life-changing advice right now.
Yeah.
I need it.
Give me something that'll put me into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
women. Sorry, just telling him about something he hasn't seen before. Boom.
Oh my God! Father's dead. He's dead.
And just like that, I have eliminated one of the podcast members. Come back for the next episode where I'll take out the other two.
Yay! Finally!